Hello and welcome to the news brief for September 18th, 2020. So glad that you could join us here. I wasn't here last week in case you didn't notice. I was thinking that I might be able to get a news brief segment done, but it didn't happen. I was on retreat last week in Easton, Kansas at the Christ Peace House of Prayer. And when I got back on Friday afternoon, I just wasn't prepared to do a news brief. So I just said, we'll just do it for this week. So thanks for tuning in. It was a lovely week. You know, as a priest, I am required to take a personal retreat each year. And so this was my opportunity to take this year. And Christ's Peace House of Prayer, if you have never been, it used to be called Shantavanam. If you've never been, it's really a great place of prayer and quiet. It's out in really the middle of nowhere, and it's very peaceful. So if you're looking for a place, it's very COVID friendly as well. So I stayed in a cabin, but they've also got little cells that you can stay in, and they've got hermitages which have no running water. I didn't go for that option, but I stayed in a cabin and it was lovely. But I'm glad to be back. And I'm not sure how that transition went, but we'll find out in the editing room. But we do have a couple of drives coming up. We have the blood drive coming on September 28th from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock. There's a great need for blood during this time, so if you can help out with the blood drive, please do so, September 28th from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Also, we have the food truck, which will be back. We are very grateful for the Catholic Charities food truck drive. So that'll be September 19th and 20th. As well as the Hugs collection, which is hugs, hats, underwear, gloves, and scarves. Now, it does specify specifically new underwear, but those other things can be also new. Hats, underwear, gloves, and scarves. And this is to especially help those in these approaching winter, colder months, to help those who are in particular need. So please help out with the Hugs collection as well as a food truck. This past Sunday, we had a lovely concert put on by the Sunrise Servants. Did a lovely concert. It is on the Facebook and the YouTube page if you'd like to look that up. They sang some religious songs, some popular patriotic songs, and then just some other fun songs. Rockin' Robin was one of my favorites that they sang, so it was a fun evening. We have another concert. If you're watching this on Friday, as this lands here on Friday, we have another concert tonight, 6 p.m. I believe is the start time. I will correct it up here if I have the wrong time. And that will be the Shepherds of Faith, I believe, is the concert tonight, this Friday. And again, if I have it wrong, I will put it right there to update there. So we're trying to find ways to be in community, and these are concerts. They are outside. They are in the parking lot, and we have a little radio station that you can listen to on the radio station in your car, or you can listen on your phone or on your computer at home or there. You can sit in your car. You can sit outside your car. There are options there. So hopefully you can enjoy. The next concert is this Friday. The following concert will be the next Friday, also, I believe, at 6 p.m. Next week is the Fall Festival. We have the Fall Festival, September 28th. It's the same day as the Blood Drive. We are not having a huge festival like we have had, like last year was a huge festival. So much fun. I really enjoyed doing that. But this is obviously not possible in a COVID world. But we're doing an abbreviated fall festival. And the schedule, although it's still subject to change a little bit, we are planning on having a rosary at 7 o'clock. A great way to start with prayer. Then having a mariachi band play. Rafa is one of our parishioners, and he's in a great mariachi band, so that'll play for about a half hour or so. And then my band, which I think we're calling ourselves the Black Velvet Band, because that's our opening song, is the Black Velvet Band, which actually has to do with a hair band, like you'd put in your hair, not a 1980s hair band. But we have a better name for ourselves in a moment. But we had a great practice. It was really fun on Monday evening. And we will be performing that evening as well. There will also be, I believe, like a popsicle stand as well. The Fall Festival Committee really wanted to keep really no contact going on with people, and we didn't want to facilitate opportunities to go from stand to stand. We were just worried that people would mingle. Normally we love that kind of thing, but not in a COVID world. So the committee really wanted to be very cautious about that. So we have an abbreviated evening program, which I think will be very good. It'll be prayerful and entertaining, hopefully, at the same time. All right, well, we're going to our report in the field. So how are you doing?
I am blessed.
Great. We've been blessed the past couple weeks to have a school operating, and here are some pictures that I have included here. I'm very grateful for one of our teachers, Sammy, for taking these pictures, providing these pictures. And people have been asking, what does it look like at our school now in a pandemic? And I am so impressed with our principal, Miss McGuff, and all of our teachers who really worked hard to make this happen. All of the kids have been, well, for the most part, very responsive and doing what they're supposed to be doing, wearing their masks, staying 6 feet. It's really funny, cute, watching the kindergartners walk like airplanes with their arms spread whatever that is, 6 feet, but keeping the space between each person. They're eating outside. They're having the temperature taken every morning. So I think we're providing a great education here at Good Shepherd School, and I'm very proud. And I just want to provide some pictures of what it looks like here in our school here at Good Shepherd, what it looks like learning in this environment. And I think it's going pretty well. So we haven't had any cases of outbreaks or anything like that. And I think people seem to be, I've been walking around the classrooms, and they seem to be learning well and enjoying things as much as can be enjoyed of school. I think people are really finding it to be really good. So I wanted to provide a little bit of information because I think some people are asking, why are we in school? We shouldn't be in school. Well, we also shouldn't not be in school. So it's kind of a lose-lose. We do have kids that are also attending from home. So we have the remote option, which I think is going very well as well. Unlike the spring semester where we had people kind of on for a couple hours a day or whatever, and do some work outside of that, which was just like a really quick response. Well, what do we do now? This time, anyone that is studying from home is basically on their Zoom or whatever all day long, and they are like they're in their classroom. And when I go into the classroom, I try to make sure to wave to the kids that are studying at home. I can see them on the screen. We've got a camera so they can see what's going on in the classroom. I think it's working pretty well. So I'm just real pleased with what's happening in our school. So I just want to give that little update of how wonderful it is to have kids back, and people seem to be responding well. So just want to give that response there. And then finally, I would like to give, as I've been doing each week, a little update for our financial situation. I'm very grateful for the work that Mary Losick does to provide good information for our stewardship message. And I'd like to say many thanks to the generosity that we have had in 2019 and 2020. We stabilized our financial situation, and we experienced resilience and resourcefulness in how we do church. And as the year ended, it was amazing. So you'll have your annual report coming in the mail very soon, next couple weeks. So watch for that. And then just a little note: are you current with your intentional giving this year? So maybe it's a chance to kind of check, I forgot to send in my check, or I forgot to update this. Just a little reminder, if you have not done that, to do so. But we are very proud of our community and how well it has responded in these challenging and difficult times. So thank you so much. And again, here is more information about where we are. So that pretty much wraps it up for the news brief for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and I plan to be here next week, so tune in then. Have a great week. And that pretty much wraps it up for the news brief. That